is Tarik Talk. Your host, Tarik Mendez, takes you on a journey with guests from all around the world. Broadcasting around the world. Around the world. This is Tarik Talk.
Today I'm here with Avani Patel. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Awesome. I am at the CHASHAMA Open Art Studios. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself as an artist?
So, as an artist, I'm an abstract painter, expressionist. My work is about nature, sound, music, elements of textiles, and just joyfulness in my paintings.
Yes. The thing I like that caught my attention about your art is that it's very happy. It takes you to a portal, and it brings happiness and relaxed. Do you work only with paintings, or do you do other mediums?
I only do paintings, acrylic paint and paint markers, but I like to explore with different forms of paper and on plastic and any material I can find to play with.
And what's your creative process like when you come to the studio? Do you get to work right away, or do you have to have a coffee, meditate, read the newspaper? How is that for you?
So when I come to the studio, I just like to sit for a moment, look at my paintings, look at my color studies, that which I create about 300-400 drawings. I call them my vocabularies. So I look at them and then I start the process.
Oh, nice.
With the whole, with my music and my dance, and I go with the color, playfulness with them.
Oh, wow. And do you like to work more in the daytime or nighttime, or are you spontaneous?
I'm a more daytime, morning person. So I usually get around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm here till 4 or 5 o'clock. So that gives me more energy.
Yeah.
I think the mornings are the best to work.
I love that. And how do you keep track of your ideas? Do you have a little sketchbook or notepad?
They're all spontaneous. I don't have
wow.
I do have a sketchbook. I draw in my sketchbook, but they're all spontaneously done.
Wow, that's so cool. So when you start a painting, it's a very organic process for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And when you start a painting, are you able to finish that painting right away, or does it take you a couple of days?
It takes a process. It takes a couple of days, so it needs to dry, and then I think about more of my patterns. I go back next day with my more patterns and color studies.
Oh, wow.
So I'm always evolving, exploring in different elements in my paintings.
So cool. And do you work on multiple paintings at once, or do you like to be...
So if I have a exhibition coming up, I would do multiple, but then if I don't have a show, I'll do a painting at a time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And can you tell us any projects you're working on at the moment or next year?
So right now I have a mural up in Crown Heights,
oh, nice.
989 Pacific Street.
Okay.
And then I have a solo show coming up in Manhattan.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. And next month through Q Art Foundation. And then I have a show up right now at Penn State University.
Oh, congrats.
And the next show will be upstate New York, solo.
Oh, wow. You're a busy lady. Congratulations. Always good to be busy. Do you mind sharing your Instagram so the listeners can keep track of your future shows and hopefully attend as well?
Yes, so my Instagram is unique_AVANI. So unique, UNIQUE_AVANI.
Awesome. And do you have any projects or dream collaborations that you want to do in the future, big sculptures or a different medium you want to try?
Yes, I really want to create a big sculpture out of my little creatures. So I think that will connect with three-dimensional landscape and also the movement of nature. I would love to do that.
I would love the first thing I noticed when I saw your work, it reminded me at first I thought beautiful work, of course, but I also thought those large sculptures that they do at a music festival, or a cool playground for kids that's 3D where they can climb. I think it would be so cool.
Yeah.
And do you mind sharing an advice for young artists that want to start being an artist or start practicing art, but they don't know what to do or they're a little scared? Do you have any advice for them?
Yes, just believe in yourself, keep going. Me as a young artist many years ago, I never gave up. Even though New York is a tough place to be an artist, but I've been doing it for 25 years. So keep going and just create something that's in you. Never give up.
Oh, I love that. And do you think how would you say your work has changed over the 25 years, when you first started to now?
So first, it has been evolving, which is I love in my work. It has changed, but the true vividness of colors are still in my paintings.
Yeah.
So it's going in a happy mode, the recent work.
Oh, wow.
And its connection with like nature and human.
Oh, wow.
So that's what my work is based on now.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And once you paint a painting, and if like you're not sure how to finish or you don't like it, do you normally throw that painting out, or do you leave it aside and go back to it in the future?
I always correct that painting.
Okay.
I never throw it out because I don't like to throw anything away. As like an environmentalist, you know, you don't want to harm things. So I make something that's destroyed into, again,
nice.
the process of overlapping of more colors and patterns.
Oh, wow. And do you ever go back to your old work and try to like reference yourself a little bit, or like redo something you did in the past?
I go back and forth looking at my old work, and I'm like, oh, how did I do that? And now I need to recreate that in the new work.
That's so cool. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for being on the podcast.
You.
Can you share your Instagram one more time for the listeners?
Yeah, so Instagram is unique_AVANI.
Perfect. Thank you again.
Thank you for listening to Tarik Talk. Follow Tarik Talk on all social media channels and check out the video interviews online.